welcome to Drive Spark. This is Bharadwaj and that is the 2023 Honda City. Yes, now Honda has given this particular sedan a complete facelift. Let me tell you what has changed, what remains the same and what has been added new in this video. Let's get started. So before we get into what has changed on this car, let me talk a little bit about the pricing and the variants, because what you see here is the petrol model of the Honda City and there has been some changes to it in terms of variants. Currently it gets a new base variant called the SV that starts at 11.5 lakh ex-showroom, and the top end variant that you see here goes all the way up to 16 lakh ex-showroom. With that, what has happened actually is the facelift Honda City has become a lot cheaper because of the introduction of the new base variant. However, the remaining variants which were there already, the prices for those has been increased by somewhere around 15 to 20,000 rupees depending on the variant. With that, the Honda City is also available in a strong hybrid variant that's called the e-hybrid, and that also gets a new base variant called the V. It is priced at 18.39 lakh and the price for the top end spec is at 20.49 lakh ex-showroom. So those are the variants and the pricing. Both the petrol and the hybrid gets a new base variant for more accessibility to the buyers in the market. Coming to what has changed on the car, what you see here is the exterior new paint scheme that's called the Obsidian Pearl Blue. Now with this you have the remaining 5 color options that were already available in the pre-facelift model, and right here what you see in the lower half of the front section, everything is changed except for the headlight. The chrome bar has become much slimmer and the grille has changed into a different design of honeycomb pattern. Even on the lower grille there is honeycomb pattern available. It gets a very aggressive front lip or splitter with carbon fiber finishing add to that sporty touch. More or less remains the same, it gets the same hood, and in terms of facelift it certainly looks very sporty and very fresh, I could say that. And also coming to the side of the car, you get to see the new 15-inch alloy wheels. Apart from that, nothing has been changed on the side profile of the car. It remains the same, gets the same characteristics and body lines that make this car looks very uniform and very mature in terms of design. Now coming to the rear section of the car, the changes on this has not been that significant when compared to the front. Only the rear bumper has been changed. Now you get these aggressive diffusers that also has carbon fiber kind of finish, and also the spoiler that you see here on the boot lip, that is also new. Apart from that, everything else remains the same. It gets these funky looking swept back split tail lamp that absolutely looks fantastic, especially in the night. So those were all the exterior changes on the Honda City facelift model. Let's now go on the inside and let's show you what are the new additions or the changes on the facelift model. So now we are sitting in the driver's seat of the all new Honda City and it is a very familiar cabin. You continue to get a mix of soft touch materials right here and also wood finish right here and some hard touch plastics on top of the dashboard. But the dashboard itself remains clean and remains the same as the pre-facelift model. You get an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system and climate control dials right here, and also a 7-inch cluster that is there right there along with an analog speedometer. Now what that 7-inch cluster does is it will showcase a lot of information in terms of ADAS and also in terms of fuel efficiency. There is some adjustability allowed on that screen but not much. Also the newest introduction of this cabin is the wireless Android Auto Apple CarPlay that is present on this touchscreen infotainment system. You also get a Bluetooth functionality for the Honda Connect to control certain features of the car. Speaking of Honda Connect, this car gets up to 5 years of free subscription from Honda for the new cars to connect with your smartphone and remotely control certain features of the car. Apart from that, there have been another addition on this car, that is the wireless charger that you see right here. Now this has been integrated in a very interesting way. That's because Honda has done a plug and play kind of device where the 12-volt socket is connected to this particular wireless charger. Now what it does is it drops the two beautifully placed cup holders if you want to charge your phone wirelessly. This is a very afterthought is what I think, and it could have been integrated better with a e-parking brake and the phone charger coming here just like its hybrid variant. However, this can be an inconvenience, because every time you want to use a cup holder, you won't be able to use the wireless charger, and you have to literally store it inside the glove box, and if the glove box is full, best of luck placing that wireless charger. Apart from that, nothing has been changed much. However, there are few buttons added to the steering wheel, because now it comes with level 2 ADAS. So you get to see cruise control, lane keep assist, and also the follow function for the cruise control right here. I will talk about the ADAS functions in a little bit. And also the left ORVM gets a camera piece for the blind spot monitoring. Whenever you flick the indicator to the left, you can get a visual right here. Now the door is open, that's why it is showing like that. So that is an important feature. Apart from that, there have been no changes. There are few bits that are changed in terms of color and functionality, and also the upholstery. That's it. Also on the rear, there's nothing changed much. 3 people can sit abreast, and also there is a very rudimentary climate control vent which only blows out air. There's no temperature control over there, and you get a center armrest with cup holder right there. However, the rear seat headrests are fixed and not adjustable, which is something that was needed on this particular sedan. I think that could have been better. Now, before we head out to drive this car, let me also show you the key fob that you get with the City. It's a simple key fob with 4 buttons. The important button is this one, where you can remotely start the car and switch on the AC to control and enter a cool cabin. That is one thing that has been integrated well on this. So apart from that, pretty much remains the same, and now it's time to drive the car. So now we are driving the all new Honda City, and this is where the changes made to the car stop. It remains to come with the same 4-cylinder 1.5 liter petrol engine that we are used to seeing in the Honda City from long ago. And with this, the engine continues to produce 121 PS of power and 145 Newton meters of torque. It comes paired to either a 7-step CVT that we are driving now, or the 6-speed manual that we have driven already before we did this video. In that sense, there are not much things changed under the hood. Same suspension, same engine, same transmission as well. But in different sense, it now gets the Honda Sense ADAS technology. Yes, it's the level 2 ADAS that have now been introduced in the petrol model, just like its e-hybrid cousin, and the functionalities almost remains the same. You get lane departure warning, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, and collision mitigation brake system. All those active safety features have been introduced on this car, and with that, there are a lot of passive safety systems as well. It comes with 6 airbags on the top end model, and also traction control and ABS with EBD as well. So in a way, Honda City is the first C segment sedan to get the ADAS technology on the petrol model. This will remain a benchmark for C segment sedans in the Indian market. Apart from that, again, as I told you, there's not much changed. All these ADAS systems work when there are proper markings on the road. It will need proper lane marking, and with the adaptive cruise control, it will be a breeze to do mile munching in this car. So again, it was a very short review of the car, but more or less, as I mentioned, it remains the same under the hood. What is new is the ADAS technology that you can control and switch it off. Certain features can be switched off using the steering mounted controls right here. And as I mentioned earlier, we have also driven the manual, and manual also remains the same. It gets a very light clutch and a gearbox which is very easy to use. Short throws between the gears will make it more pleasurable to drive. One of those cars that remains to come with a manual transmission. Kudos to Honda for that, and we hope that Honda keeps it in the coming days as well. And also, as far as the hybrid is concerned, we have already driven the hybrid. We will leave a link in the description below where we have explained entirely what the car is all about. So that's about the drive experience of the all new Honda City. It continues to be one of the most comfortable cars in the C segment sedan market in India. So that was our take on the all new facelifted Honda City. So as I said, nothing has been changed under the hood. It almost remains the same. However, the changes that have been made on the interior and the exterior of the car certainly makes the car look good against its rivals. When speaking about the rivals, the Honda City goes up against the likes of the Maruti Suzuki Ciaz, Skoda Slavia, Volkswagen Virtus, and many more. So Honda City has always been the benchmark of the C segment sedan, and we certainly think the facelift model will continue its legacy as it was on the pre-facelift one with all the new changes. How did you like the car? Let us know in the comments below. Like and share this video and do subscribe to Drive Spark if you haven't done it already. This is Bharadwaj and that is the new 2023 Honda City signing off. See you in the next one.